Hello Moo Crew, welcome back to another episode of Moo Math. This week, we are looking at a full week of meals from British TikToker Becki Jones.
Hi everyone and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day. This was around 11:30. I went to Costa, got a cherry bakewell and a pink lemonade with a shot of strawberry. Then for my dinner, I had a paste bagel. Look at the state of it. It's got the hole in the middle. I also had some Snacker Jacks with this. But I honestly love paste. When I say paste, it's just chicken paste in the jar. I also had a chocolate milkshake. I love these milkshakes and chocolate has always been my favourite flavour. Then for tea, I made Marry Me chicken. Had this with some mash and some broccoli. It was honestly so tasty. The sauce in this is just so creamy and it's delicious when you dip some bread in. Then a little bit later on, I had some of these crackers. These are from Costco. I get them every time I go. And I dip them in some Peronaise sauce. And after these, I tried some of my Italian chocolates that I got from Costco as well. Wasn't fussed on what I think was the cookies and cream ones. I love the dark chocolate ones. Hope you all had a good day. Love you all.
She starts her Monday off with what would usually be dessert, a cherry bakewell and a lemonade with extra syrup, which comes to 575 calories. Lunch is a chicken paste bagel. I can't explain why because I get patai is a thing, but the concept of chicken being squashed into a paste is my worst nightmare. But with the crackers and chocolate milkshake, lunch is 884 calories. Her dinner is actually really balanced and relatively low calorie until she adds on the extra. She makes Marry Me chicken with mash and broccoli for 740 calories, but then adds an extra 500 for the crackers and Peronaise, which is a spicy mayonnaise dip. She's always vague around quantity with her late night snacks, but I've guessed around 400 calories for the chocolates, which ends the day's total on 3,041 calories.
Everyone, and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day. So for my breakfast, I made some homemade sausage patty and egg McMuffins, or muffins should I say, with some hash browns. I am honestly obsessed with sausage patties. I love them and I love making them. Then a little bit later on, I had one of my split yogurt pots. These are from Aldi and I am obsessed with these vanilla choco balls. They just taste so good. I also had some of these mini Kinder eggs. Now I've had these quite a lot and I always do on the run up to Easter. They are honestly the best Kinder chocolate. Then for tea, I made a beef fried rice. Had some prawn crackers, curry sauce and some broccoli with it. I love making fried rice with mincemeat. It was honestly so tasty. Lots of lovely vegetables in there. Then I tried these banoffee flavour custard cream twist. I found these in Sainsbury's the other day. Probably not my favourite, won't be having them again. But I tried them. Love you all.
On Tuesday, I initially thought she was trying to make a homemade healthier McDonald's, but her McMuffin was the same amount of calories. And she had 2 portions, so breakfast alone is 1,314 calories. She has a couple of chocolate snacks rather than a meal for lunch, so this adds around 600 calories to the day. Same as yesterday, dinner was relatively balanced until she added extra crisps and sauce, bringing it to 1,113 calories. Adding her nightly sweet treat, which I've guessed at 6 biscuits, the total for the day was 3,289.
Hi everyone and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day. So before I went on my walk, I had a banana. I had one of these before my driving test. A lot of people say it's meant to be good, but I do love a banana. Then I had some tea and toast in the garden at the woods. They have like a little tea garden. It's so cute. When I got home a little bit later on, I had just a paste butty. You cannot beat just paste on a butty. And I also had some Ritz crackers. Back through my Ritz crackers phase because I absolutely love them. Also with this, I had one of these chocolatey squares bars. Chocolate ones are so much better than the marshmallow ones. I love them. Then for tea, I had a chili jacket potato. Had 2 small potatoes with some butter in. And then loaded them up with some chili. And I also had some mint and yogurt sauce with it. Strange combo, but it worked. Then whilst I was watching the derby, which we're not going to talk about, I had one of these salted caramel cheesecakes from M&S with a nice cup of tea. Hope you all had a good day. Love you all.
Breakfast on Wednesday is off to a good start. Her first piece of fruit, so with the toast and tea that comes to 579 calories. For lunch, she whips out her favorite chicken spread. Let's not even talk about the fact that she has folded her bread instead of cutting it, with some crackers and a chocolate Rice Krispie bar, which comes to 692 calories. Dinner is a homemade chili con carne, and for dessert, she even has a single serving. So overall, this is a really balanced day for Becki, totaling 2,323 calories.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day. So for my breakfast, I had these Cocoa Belvita breakfast biscuits, and I also had an ice cold apple juice. I love these biscuits. Then I went to Chester, and I went to the Chester market. I went to a place called Sandwiched, and I got some loaded hash browns with baconaise on, paprika and some spring onions. They were honestly so delicious, and this smoothie was so refreshing. It was a breakfast smoothie. Then I had a little snack. I had some of these cheese pom bears and a seals bar, which is basically like a penguin, just from Aldi. And then for tea, I wasn't sure what to have, so I thought, oh, fancy a chicken parm sandwich. So it's basically breaded chicken with like a tomatoey sauce with some parmesan on. And I basically put it on 2 burger buns because I couldn't find a brioche sub roll. Then later on, I had one of these chocolate muffins. I'm sure it was like a Black Forest Gatto one. Had black cherry in it anyway. It was very tasty. But that was everything, and I hope you all had a great day. Love you all.
We did it, Moo Crew. We made it to hump day. She has a grab and go breakfast today for only 337 calories. She went to the market for lunch. They don't publish nutritional information, but from their Instagram I can tell it's 4 large hash browns, at least 3 tablespoons of bacon mayo and some spring onions, which is 800 calories, plus a breakfast smoothie made from oats, banana, and honey for 339 calories. After this she has some low-calorie snacks for just under 200 calories. Dinner is chicken parmigiana, which would be a great protein choice with some vegetables on the side, but she adds 2 burger buns to this 500-calorie main, bringing it to 958 calories. Today's late-night sweet treat is a fresh cream muffin for 535 calories, ending the day with a total of 3,164 calories.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day Friday edition. So I started off the day with a McDonald's breakfast. I had this in bed before I got ready and got sorted. I was changing my bed in this day, so I thought, why not have a Mackey's breakfast in bed? I got a sausage and egg McMuffin, hash browns, and I got a Coke Zero. Then a little bit later on, I had some Ritz crackers. If you were wondering about my Lunchables meal prep that I done for some quick lunches, I'd had 2 of them this week, and my dad had the other 2. The crackers did go a little bit soggy, so next time I'm going to keep them out in tin foil. Then for tea, it was pizza night. I had a spicy beef, spicy chicken, pepperoni pizza. The Asda pizza counter had no veg, but it was okay. It was very yummy. I also had some popcorn chicken with it and some chips. After this, I was getting ready to go out, so I had a few cookies and then enjoyed a nice cold apple juice. But I hope everyone's having a great weekend, and I love you all. This was my What I Eat in a Day Friday edition. Bye!
We've made it to Friday, and it's almost a weekend. For Becki, that means starting the day off right with her favourite breakfast, a sausage and egg McMuffin. Not homemade this time, but only 1 serving for 551 calories. Instead of lunch, she has a light cracker snack for under 100 calories, which I can assume was to save room for a big dinner. She has 3 slices of meat feast pizza for 750 calories, 1/2 a portion of fries for 450 calories, plus some cucumber, chicken, and 2 tablespoons of mysterious mayo-based sauces for a total of 1,481 calories. Don't worry, she saved room for her nightly sweet treat, this time a few cookies, so I've guessed at 9 since they are mini, and an apple juice. The total for the day is 2,789 calories.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day Saturday edition. So I was going shopping to Broughton, and I just grabbed one of these brunch bars. Then whilst I was shopping, I went to Tesco and found these barbecue pom bears. I've never had the barbecue ones before. They must be new. Then a little bit later on, I went and got a Greggs. I was waiting for my trousers to be taken off, so I got these little hot and spicy chickens. Then I did a full video on the Waitrose £17 pistachio egg. It was nice, but I definitely don't think it was worth that. Then for tea, I made a pasta salad. Very different for a Saturday night tea. But the ranch sauce in this was honestly so tasty, and I cannot wait to have it again. Had some garlic bread with it as well. And I just really enjoyed this for a Saturday night tea. See, I do eat some salad. Then I had my chocolate eclair that I also got from Greggs, but I saved for after my tea. And I have got to say about this was possibly one of the nicest chocolate eclairs I've ever had. Well done, Greggs. I treated myself also to this Kit Kat hazelnut. It's new. It was so creamy and tasty. Kit Kat is one of my favourite chocolate bars. Love you all.
The day starts with a brunch bar and some pom bears. I must say she is coming through with the pom bear flavour awareness this week, which is a light breakfast of only 200 calories. Lunch is also light with only 312 calories for some chicken bites followed in Easter egg. I've generously guessed she only ate about a quarter for 482 calories. Saturday is usually takeaway night for Becki, but she's surprised us and herself with a salad today, though it was smothered in a ranch sauce that was more than double the calories of the rest of the meal, bringing dinner to 993 calories. We have 2 sweet treats tonight, which are 852 calories. They really do add a whole meal worth of calories onto her day. The grand total is 2,823 calories.
Hi everyone and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day Sunday edition. Now I started off the day with some toast. This was kind of breakfast / dinner because I was going to New Brighton for the afternoon. But when I got home I ordered myself a lovely Indian takeaway. I got tikka sauce, pilau rice, some garlic chicken, a naan and some chips. I caught up on Britain's Got Talent. I didn't know it was back on. I actually didn't end up finishing watching it. I then relaxed. I love my Galaxy projector. And for anyone asking where this is from, I did get it as a present, but I know it's from Amazon. And it comes with so many different things to project. So I had some Ritz crackers and one of these chocolate bars and also some of these What's It's Crunchy. I am obsessed with these and I had a few left from the other night. But I hope everyone had a great weekend and you're all looking forward to a new week ahead. Love you all. Bye.
Also Sunday was takeaway night this week. She has a light breakfast in preparation of only 288 calories for some butter toast. Then dinner is a mega Indian takeaway. She has 3 different carb dishes of rice, naan bread and chips, plus 2 chicken dishes, which totals 2,521 calories for just one meal. She doesn't just follow this with her late-night sweet treat tonight. She actually adds 2 more servings of carbs in the same sitting, which brings the day 3,340 calories. So there we have it. The total for the week is 24,875 calories, which means at this rate she would be putting on around 2 pounds per week. Let me know in the comments what you think. Could you eat this diet for a week? Who do you want to see analysed next?